Live.
Oh, yeah, you live. Let's get the shot out of the way then.
Hey, you guys, come on in, come on in, come on in. Come on in. Let me turn my do not disturb on. Come on in, come on in. Great morning, April. Great morning, great morning, great morning. Ooh. Y'all, I'm ready. I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Hey, I'm ready. I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Y'all make sure you share the broadcast, share the broadcast. Share the broadcast. Shake it a little more, baby. Shake it a little more. Shake it like a sausage. Shake it like a sausage. Shake it like a sausage. Hey. Oh my goodness. Y'all, let's get some folks on the line this morning. Let's get them on the line, on the line, on the line. We're trying to stretch.
You taking a shot out, new shot.
Well, I'm gonna say that in a minute, babe. Let's get the people on the line. He just rushing me. He's somewhere rushing me. My hubby, y'all. Let me share, y'all. Thank you, April, for sharing. Beautiful. Let me share. Okay. 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 All right. That's shared there. I need to share it to my story. I really can't share to my story on this one. I don't know why it does that like that, but it does. Y'all come on in. Good morning, baby. My daddy on. Hey, daddy. Siri, I wasn't talking to you. She always someone trying to get in my conversations. Great morning, y'all. Listen, make sure you share. I'm excited. Oh, I got some news. Hey, Denise, how are you, gorgeous? Girl, I still need to talk to you, and I ain't talked to you yet, girl. Listen, so y'all, your girl got some news. Okay, so check this out. Y'all don't judge me, okay? I'm just telling y'all, don't judge me. When I came back from Jamaica and Texas and Boca and Tampa, am I going to say it, baby? Hey, my daddy. He love y'all too. Don't y'all start now. Talk about, hey, daddy. Don't start. Don't start. So when I came back, hey, Christina, great morning. When I came back from my travels, right? Y'all know I did a lot of eating. A lot. Your girl was at 2:30. Not 2:30 o'clock. Hey, Andrea. Philly in the house. There go April. Hey, daddy. I can hear her hey, daddy voice, right? I got back from Jamaica and Tampa and Houston and Boca to Panama City weighing 230 pounds. I got on the scale and I got out because I said maybe, just maybe it's what, baby? Maybe it's what, baby? Right. No, that's not what I was saying. Maybe it's wrong. Maybe I don't really weigh 230. I weigh 230 pounds, y'all. But look, I can say today I got on the scale. My baby is my witness. He was there. I said, baby, come here. How much I weigh, baby?
224.
224. Your girl done dropped, actually it's 224.4. I done dropped 5.6 pounds. I done dropped 5.6 pounds and I ain't been working out. I ain't been working out. Don't put nothing smart. I ain't been working out, but baby, this Crave been working me out. The Crave, the Alive, y'all, these products got me dropping pounds, cutting cravings. Like, it's amazing. So, in honor of my 5.6 down, man, my baby about to do a shot early. Are you ready? Now, this shot we dedicate to April, because we doing it in the Costa Rica shot glass. There she sit, my hubby. We got our gifts, April. Hey, I'm feeling real Hispanic. Te amo mucho.
No habla
speaking.
español.
Well, baby, you better learn that one, okay? So we're going to take our shot. I'm going to let my baby go first. Come on, baby. Come on around here so she can see you take your shot in the new shot glass. Come on around. Come on around. Come on around. Cheers. My baby done dropped some weight, and he don't even need to drop no weight, but he done dropped some weight. Woo! Hit it. Hit it. You got to hit your dance. You didn't hit your dance. Hey, Mike, how you doing? Good to see you. My turn. My turn. Thank you, Costa Rica. I feel reeking in this hair. I feel reeking. Ready? Woo! Hold on.
Ain't none left.
Woo! Woo! I feel what, baby? Alive! Y'all, I'm down 5.6 pounds. Haven't been working out, but what I have done is introduce some new products into my system, and I'm experiencing some major results. 5.6 pounds down since I got back from Boca and Jamaica and Tampa and Houston without working out, but I have added the Alive to my daily regimen. I've added my Crave that cuts my cravings and my appetite. I've added my B12, which not my B12, but my B-Fit, which actually increases my metabolism. Angel number 122122. What? 122122. What? Y'all, I'm feeling a little good. Can y'all tell? Can y'all tell? So I'm down 5.6 pounds. I'm super excited about this journey. And we're actually getting ready to launch an Alive challenge starting around July 15th. So what I want to encourage you to do is, if you want to take this journey with us, if you want to be more alive, feel more alive, have more energy. It does a lot of things. It helps regulate blood sugar levels. It also increases mood. It elevates mood, and it increases libido. And I ain't trying to say nothing, but let me just say this. It is what I'm going to say. Hey, y'all. I ain't trying to say nothing, but let me just say this. Hey, y'all. Woo! Listen. It does what it says it does. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it there, right? Good morning, Corey. Oh, baby, you think I'm glowing? Yes, yes, yes. Listen, and I think some of that glow too comes from the Forever Young. It also comes from the other stuff, but the Forever Young. These products have been amazing. 93% absorption rate into your body. It's been incredible, transforming and mood elevating. So check this out. Y'all remember every morning I would take my Sammy, right? So I told my baby yesterday, I said, babe, because I ran out. I said, babe, I said, you know, I haven't been taking my Sammy. He said, have you been able to focus? I was like, yeah, I've been able to focus. I've been able to think. I've been able to get things done. I've had clarity, and I've had energy, and my mood has improved. So these products have actually helped to get my body regulated so that it's producing some things that I needed it to produce. And I'm in awe of it because it really just hit me the other day. Let me tell you what else just hit me the other day. Like several things have just hit me because, you don't really think about stuff every day, or you don't really pay attention to things. But the other thing that I've noticed is that not only has like my appetite been cut, but I can tell my metabolism has been increased. I can tell that I'm burning fat. I'm regular. I go to the bathroom regularly, y'all. That's something I struggled with. Now, for some people, that may not be a big deal, but for me, that's a big deal. My husband will tell you, like, I used to struggle to go to the bathroom every day, right? And now I go to the bathroom more than once. And sometimes he'd be like, girl, you was just in here. I was like, I know, but I had to go. So I'm excited about that because anything that can help get me and keep me regular is an important part of my life, because that is something that I have struggled with. And it's not fun, right? It's not fun. It also increases that belly fat because you're holding on to stuff. I can see indentions coming in my stomach. I can see them. Stuff is shifting. So I'm really excited about what's going on with these products. You guys, you need to get with me so that you can get you some, so that you can begin to experience some of these amazing results, as well as potentially come off some of your medications. That's the other thing. My goal is to help people live a healthy life without having to use medication. And I'm not making any medical claims, but what I am telling you is that people literally are seeing their health change with these products, and making the decision to come off of medication, and discovering that they don't need as much medication. So I'm excited about that. But that's not what today's drive-by is about. Thank you, April, for our gifts. We absolutely love them. My V and his shot glass. So we had to christen the shot glass today with some Alive. And that shot glass, I say, the shot glass felt it. But look, reality check. So I woke up this morning, and y'all gotta excuse me for a minute, but listen, I'm really feeling this right now. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. Some stuff been going on. I don't know. This stuff has been doing some stuff to my body. And I just am like, I'm really feeling this. Like, I'm liking the way I feel. Well, girl, we appreciate your heart, okay? So, I was talking to God, we're having our morning conversation because we converse, right? Y'all say pray, I converse with God, right? So we were conversing, and, we were talking about reality. Yesterday, I really got emotional, and God took me back on the journey with my husband, because how many of you know that sometimes the day-to-day of life will cause you to forget, not focus on those things that you focused on in the beginning. You can begin to focus on the things that people do that you don't like or that aggravates you, and you can forget, those things that drew you in, those things that stirred your soul, right? And so yesterday, I just was in awe of God, and thinking back over our journey and over God's promises to my life, and how they've manifested, and how he did the things he did, even with the ring, y'all. Like, that blew me away. I had never noticed that before. And sometimes God will give you a reality check, and that reality check, angel number 133, is designed to remind you and bring you into God's reality, and not the reality of your circumstances. See, we think what we see circumstantially is our reality, but the reality is what God says and what God does, right? That's our true reality. And when we focus on that reality, everything else has to line up with it. Everything. Everything else has to line up with it. So, God began to talk to me about my reality. He began to talk to me about my dreams. He began to talk to me about goals. He began to talk to me about his promises. He began to talk to me about how much this man and I are on one accord. Now, there's some ways where we're not on one accord. There's some things we're not on one accord about. I ain't gonna lie to you, okay? There's some stuff, okay? But God has us on one accord on things that are major. So those things that we're not on one accord with, we got to give those to God and let God deal with that and the other person, because otherwise we'll just be frustrated, right? So as we were talking, God and I, he began to remind me of some things. And then I'm on Instagram scrolling and I see Tabitha. And she was talking about when you take a moment to just be still, right? Angel number 133. When you take a moment to just be still and begin to look and appreciate your life. And she was talking about how she had such an amazing time at the Essence Festival and how 6 years ago she became vegan. And before she became vegan, she had health problems. She was depressed. She was struggling financially. And when she became vegan, and this don't mean that y'all got to go become vegan to have change in your life, but I believe that God speaks to people about doing particular things that are key pieces to how he's going to grow them and bless them. For her, becoming vegan was a turning point in her life, right? It allowed her to take the journey and take the journey publicly. It allowed her to bring other people on the journey, and it opened the door and increased her visibility. And so she began to get opportunities. See, you've got to listen to the voice of God, because the way that he's going to open the door for you may not be the way he opens the door for someone else. There's some things that God told me he's going to use to open doors for me and to increase my visibility. There are things that God was very clear with me about, right? And so it's why I do what I do the way I do it. It's about that transparency. So I've been getting all these confirmations, and God has just been showing out. So yesterday, the CVO of the company did a call, and he was talking about his life, and he was talking about his journey. See, this is the piece that people often miss. People often look at people who are in the place of success, and they see them in the place of success, but they don't understand the depth of the challenges that they faced getting there. They don't understand the things that they went through. They don't understand the low moments. They don't understand when they didn't have. They don't understand when they struggled. They don't understand that. All they see is the now, the where they are now. But baby, can I just tell somebody that there's some stuff that went on behind the scenes? There's some stuff that went on in people's lives that prepared them for where they are today. They put something in. They got some skin in the game. They got it out the mud. You understand what I'm telling you? So when you get it out the mud, that means you get it from scratch. You think that when you look at someone and you see them, you're like, oh, I want to be where they are. But are you willing to go through what they went through to get to the place that they find themselves being? See, it wasn't accidental. It was deliberate. It wasn't accidental. What I've discovered is that the people who have changed their life intentionally set about accomplishing certain things. They had a vision. They didn't know how they were going to get there, but they knew that it was so. Tabitha Brown talks about how she knew she was going to be on television. I'm going to be on television. I'm going to be on television. People are like, oh, okay, Jab, okay. Sure you are, right? But now look at her. Now she's on television, and I'm sure she's got people that say, I always knew that you were going to do it. No, you didn't. Sit down somewhere. Look, it doesn't matter if anybody else believes it or not. I've said this. This has been my declaration. I will be the first person in my family to become a millionaire. The first person in my family to become a millionaire. Daddy, was granddaddy a millionaire? We're going to talk about that. But I'm going to be the first person in my family to become a millionaire. I will be a millionaire. My husband and I will be millionaires, and we will produce millionaires. Listen, that's going to be like I'm going to touch people, and they're going to become a millionaire. Not automatically, but those who do the work. Literally, God told me that I'm going to make millionaires. Oh, you're going to make millionaires. God, let me do it. I want to make millionaires. I want to make you a millionaire, you a millionaire, you a millionaire, you a millionaire. See, I don't have a problem sharing the secret sauce. I don't have a problem sharing what I did to get to where I am, right? I don't have a problem. See, but this is the key. If you won't share now, who said you're going to share later? Come on, y'all. Come on. What you do now is an indication of what you're going to do later. I told y'all yesterday that money doesn't change people. Money just reveals who people were all along. They were just waiting for the opportunity. Come on. Come on. Come on, Roz, if you choose. Come on, girl. Literally, I'm sitting on the throne, right? Because I sit on the throne. I'll be in there for a minute, y'all. I just be in there chilling, right? Talking to God and scrolling. And let me tell you what happened. I'm scrolling on Instagram, and all of a sudden, babe, you all right? You can't. Babe, you all right? I heard something. Okay. All of a sudden, I run across this. Okay, baby. All of a sudden, I run across this video talking about Bimini, Bahamas. I've never heard of Bimini, Bahamas, right? This woman is talking about how you can take a ferry from Fort Lauderdale to Bimini, Bahamas. It's about a 2-hour ferry ride. Ferry ride. I ain't talking about cruise ship. I'm talking about a ferry. You ride the ferry across for about 2 hours and you get to Bimini. The water is amazing and beautiful on the beaches. She was talking about this. She said the island, you can rent a golf cart for it's $100 a day and be able to get around on the island. Listen to me. In that moment when I was looking at that video, I said, I want to go to Bimini. You can do it as a day trip. You can do it for a weekend. I'm like, babe, I want to go to Bimini. I said, babe, Bimini, Bahamas. He said, what? Bimini, Bahamas. Look it up. I need you to Google it. So he looked it up and he looked at the prices to go. And he was like, oh, babe. Oh, yeah. When we hit Sapphire, we're going to Bimini. I said, let's go. One thing that I've learned in my goal setting and understanding the ability to manifest, create what you desire is that you need a reward. Rewards help you accomplish goals, right? Rewards help you accomplish goals. So I said, hey, this is doable. This is not an expensive trip. This is a trip like just taking a trip. Yeah, come on. Charles said couples trip because my man is coming. But I really was thinking about this. I really was thinking about, man, this is a great little trip. This is a great trip. Yeah, Corey. But see, when you think that, when you understand that money doesn't change people, it just reveals who they were all along, then you don't have to be afraid of having money. Many people are afraid of having money because they feel like they're going to change when they get money. Many people feel like, I don't want money because it's going to change me. The money is not going to change you. It's just going to reveal more of who you are. If you are a giving person, you're going to be more giving. If you're a tight person, you're going to be tighter. If you're a nasty person, you're going to be nastier. It's just going to bring out, if you're a loving person, you're going to be more loving. Listen, I'm telling you, it just reveals more of who you are. So I was thinking about it and I said, babe, wow. And the fact that this man, when he looked it up, immediately said, oh yeah, Crave, Sapphire, Bimini. I said, done, done, and done. On one accord, there's so much that you can accomplish, right? When you get on one accord, there's so much that you can, it doesn't matter if you do it differently. He and I don't do it the same way, but the key is we're going in the same direction. We got the same destination. Stop trying to make people do stuff the way you do it. I have to catch myself from trying to make him do it the way I do it. Babe, listen, you find the way that works for you and go to work. Angel number 155. Find the way that works for you and go to work and do that. My husband said something to somebody yesterday. I said, oh, that's good. I said, oh, that's gangster right there, baby. That's gangster. I like that. And it wasn't anything mean, but it was a simple statement that was a true statement. Look, what I know is this. What God is doing in this season is giving us a reality check. What reality are you going to believe? Do you believe what is it? The fake reality, the fake news, right? Or do you believe the reality that comes with the understanding and knowledge that the word of God is true? You believe what God has deposited in you. You believe the desire that he has placed in you, or you believe your circumstances and your bank account. What do you believe? What you believe is going to determine what comes up in your life, what you bring into your life, what you manifest in your life, what is drawn to you. Now listen, I'm going to tell y'all something. When I went back and I looked at all of the signs along the way, I had a brand new appreciation for how my husband showed up in my life, of how my wedding occurred, of all the things that have transpired. And I had a brand new appreciation. So the things that he does that I don't like, listen, I said, listen, is that really that important? Is it that important? What do you want? Let what you want guide and direct how you respond to things that are going on in your life and around you. I know this. This is what I know. I know that God blessed me with a man that thinks about me so much that he remembers the things that I say so that he can get me memorable gifts, so that he can do things that I like. Angel number 155. When that man pulled this box out at the wedding, well, actually his brother pulled it out, right? And they opened it up. Let's see if I can open it. This box was made. He had it made specifically to hold my ring. He had to find this. Had his friend make this. How many people would go that much out of the way to do something that would be memorable, that would stand out? Because he remembered me talking about the lie where I pulled out the ring pop when I said yes to the ring. And people was like, you so wrong for this. And I said then, I said, y'all better catch it in the spirit. What I'm doing is I'm already creating what it is that God is sending to me. Listen, I'm practicing how I'm going to feel and how I'm going to be when the ring comes, right? I'm practicing that emotion. See, if I can appreciate the ring pop, hold on. If I can appreciate the ring pop, I can get a ring pop and a ring that pops. You understand? I appreciated the little ring pop that my baby gave me, Jackie's grand. I appreciated that ring pop. I said, oh, I'm finna do a live about this. I'm finna say, I said yes to the ring, right? And I already had it in my mind. I already had visualized it, right? And when I showed everybody the ring pop, they was like, oh, you tricked us, you tricked us, you tricked us. No, I'm prepping you. I'm prepping you for what's coming. Oh, see, celebrate me with the ring pop. If you can't celebrate me with the ring pop, you ain't going to celebrate me with the ring pop. And when the ring pops, listen, you better learn to celebrate the small things, because when you celebrate the small things, you can celebrate the big things. I appreciated her giving me that ring pop. She didn't have to do it. Yeah. Kids don't be sharing their ring pops. They don't share their ring pops. She said, Dr. V, I got a ring pop for you. Would you like it? I said, yes. That yes to that ring pop unlocked my yes to my proposal. Do you understand what I'm telling y'all? Y'all think that some stuff is insignificant, that it does not matter. But baby, when my husband was handed the giant ring pop, everybody in the church that knew the story and those who didn't fell out laughing. But those who knew the story knew the significance of this ring pop. And for him to have a box built specifically for it so that we can keep this for all time, it is a constant reminder of how considerate this man is. How much he considers me. Does he get some stuff wrong? Yes. Does he do some stuff that agitates me? Yes. Do I get some stuff wrong? Yes. Do I do some stuff that agitates him? Yes. But it's when we go back and we remember that God did this thing and how much we love one another. Baby, don't forget that. Don't forget that in your day-to-day. Don't forget that in dealing with bills. Don't forget that in dealing with disagreements. Don't forget that as you are becoming. See, as we're becoming the Johnsons, we're discovering some stuff about each other. And some of the stuff we be like, oh, sign up for that. God, you should have told me that ahead of time because I would have said, no. God said, mm-mm. So I didn't tell you that. Some stuff you got to know is a part of the process. Donnette said it was beautiful too. Listen, y'all, it's reality check time. You say you want certain things in your life. You say you want them. So what are you doing to get them? Angel number 166. Yeah, 122, 133, 155, 166. Okay? I want y'all to go back and look those angel numbers up. Google angel number 122. Google angel number 133. Google angel number 155. Google angel number 166. When you Google it, let the Spirit of the Lord guide you to the message that is for you. Okay? Listen, Charlotte said, I need my man, if you're watching, to know I need this kind of love. And listen, for me, I was looking at somebody else saying, I need that kind of love. Y'all, let me tell you something. What God is doing in this season is providing us with a reality check. I know some of you have given up on some of your hopes and dreams, and you said, oh, you know, it don't look like it's going to happen for me. But baby, I'm telling you, it was a very short time. Yeah, because listen, y'all know I talk to mine, right? Yes, Charlotte, thank you. Y'all know I talk. Y'all remember? Who remembers me talking to my husband on my lives? When I say y'all, excuse me for a minute, I need to talk to my husband for a second. Who remembers that? Anybody remember me talking to my husband on my Facebook Lives, on my drive-bys? Just having a moment when I'm just talking to my husband, telling him what I want, what I need, you know, what I can't wait for. I put that in the universe, in the atmosphere, so that the entire universe would be required to work to bring that man to me. Oh, I probably messed some stuff up on dating sites with that man, with them words I was speaking. I made some women not respond. I made some women say no. They thought it was just them. It wasn't just you, boo. It was that the universe was working to bring this man to me. So I got to change my perspective on some stuff. I need to tell some folks, thank you. Thank you. Thank you that you couldn't be what he needed. Thank you that you didn't want what he wanted. Thank you that he wasn't the one for you. I'm grateful for that because he was the one for me. God had already ordained it. Before the beginning of time, God had already set that in motion. We just had to catch up. We had to go through some stuff. some marriages, some things to get to the point where we could be with each other. Kareem said, I do. You would just stop mid-message and speak to him. Come on, somebody. Angel number 166. Come on. Because our words are powerful. Y'all busy trying to figure out how it's going to happen. No, you need to just declare it. You got to declare that thing. You got to speak that thing. You got to believe that thing. You got to see that thing. And you let God work out the intricate details because he can do it better than you. He knows everything that needs to transpire, and everything in the entire universe will work for you to bring the two of you together. And when it brings you together, listen to this. When it does, don't think it's going to be you come together and ain't going to be no challenges. Lies. That's lies right there. That's lies. It's going to be some challenges. You're going to go through some stuff. You're going to go through some stuff, okay? But this is the key. This is the key, y'all. Don't let the stuff you go through stop you from honoring and appreciating what God has done for you. Baby, sometimes I be so mad with my husband. I just be like, are you serious, God, right now? Are you serious? But let me tell you something. Yesterday shifted my perspective. Shifted my perspective. So I know that the reason that that sign sits immediately across from me every day when I do this is because it's love above all things. It's the love that we possess above everything, above the things that we don't like. Listen, do you think couples that have been married 20, 30, 40, 50 years maintain their marriage because they just like everything the other person does? That is a lie from the pit of hell. What they understand is they have made a commitment. And I'm not talking about commitment without love. Now, some people can say, once you make the commitment, you just in it, you just stuck. I don't want to be stuck. I don't want to be stuck. Every day I want to choose my husband again. Yes, I've made a commitment. No, there is no option, right? But every day I want to choose him again. And I want him to choose me again. Not because we're perfect, but because we love each other so much. You may have lost a spark in your marriage, or your relationship may be in a rough spot. And this is what I'm going to ask you. I'm going to ask you two questions. The first question is, did God put you together? Did God put you together? And if God put you together, if you say yes to that question, then you can go to the next one. If you say no to that question, then why did you do what you did? You need to figure that out, right? And then deal with that from there. But the second question I'm going to ask you is, do you believe God? Because if you believe God, it doesn't matter that it doesn't look the way you thought it was going to look. You need to go into it, and you need to refire it. Renew the fire of it. Renew the passion. Because passion isn't everything, but passion is important, right? Passion isn't everything, but passion is important. And you got to figure out how to do that. So this is my recommendation. Go back to the first things that drew you to that person, the things that you fell in love with that person for. Go back to that. Open your mouth and tell them what it is that you need. Don't have them out here trying to guess and then you mad because they didn't guess or they didn't guess right. Open your mouth and say, baby, I love it when I miss when you used to, right? Because I felt this way when you did that. You got to be able to communicate And what I know is the conversations I had with my husband before he became my husband, before he was ever on a Facebook Live of mine, matter. Those conversations matter too. Reality check. What reality are you believing? What reality are you believing? Are you believing what God has said and promised? And are you open to it coming in a different package than what you thought? If my husband was just walking down the street, I probably wouldn't have been like, "Oh, yes, honey, I'm going to talk to him." I probably wouldn't. He's a little thin. Angel number 177. I like men with a little more thickness, like a little more muscular. I be one of them. But baby, let me tell you something. I would not trade him for the most muscular chocolate man in the world. Not even Idris Elba, and that's deep, y'all. Anybody that know me, know I love me some Idris Elba. But I would not trade him for Idris Elba, because there are things that that man knows and gets about me that most men didn't. There are things that that man, I'm trying to tell y'all. This man would do some stuff, and I'd be like, "Babe, I just need you to know." Ha ha. Kareem said, "Like that big dude." I be like, "Babe, I just need you to know." And that right there, baby. Baby, when you be doing that, when you be reaching out to people and babe, when you be working towards our goals, babe, that turns me on, babe. I'm just trying to tell you, it turns me on for us to be one on one. It turns me on for him to say, "Babe, I got this many people coming to the meeting." I'm like, who's husband? Mine? What? Yesterday, we did a launch for one of our business partners, a couple that are our business partners, Jackie and G. And I want y'all to pay attention to this couple thing that's happening around me too. I want y'all to pay attention to that. I got folks finna be getting married, honey. Listen, I got relationships popping over here, right? Because listen, we're dealing with some real stuff. We really are. So we were doing the launch. I said, "Baby, I need you to be beside me," And so he talked and stuff. And then I said, "Baby, you gonna stay in the frame, or you gonna, he said, I'm gonna move in case I gotta get up." And then I found myself pulling it back in the frame. So we're talking and we're doing this presentation. And I'm like, "Cause babe, what?" And he's answering the questions or he's putting his part in. And I'm like, "Oh, I saw it. For the first time in my life, I saw it." I'm talking about in the natural. I had seen it in the spirit, right? I seen me and my husband, that power couple in the company, up on the stage talking about how we built our business, how we impacted lives, how we help people change their lives. Listen, I saw it in a vision, right? But for the first time, I saw it manifesting right before my eyes. I said, "Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh it's finna be on. It's finna be on." Because my help came. My help came. Donnell, did you see it yesterday? I'm trying to tell y'all, I was like, "Oh, we can do this for real. Oh, we can do this for real." I saw my baby up there on the stage in one of his suits from Ricardo's in West Shore Mall in Tampa. My brother dressing him. Come on, somebody. Getting his stuff customized and fitted. Yes, he was. My baby did that thing. My baby was talking them numbers, because baby, one thing my baby understands is he got them numbers down. My baby started talking about them numbers, started talking about how them products affect him. Listen, I'm telling you, this is what I heard. Perfect combination. That's what I heard. Perfect combination. Listen, when God is setting you up for something, I need you to understand this, that God will create the perfect combination. Don't faint. Don't falter. Don't give up. Don't quit. There's something God is getting ready to do in you. And there's something that God is getting ready to do for you. Hey, beautiful, how are you? God is putting together kingdom couples. Hey, did y'all catch that in the back? Did y'all catch that? God is putting together kingdom couples, kingdom marriages. That's what God is doing, kingdom work. Now, if you think that the enemy is going to allow kingdom marriages to occur without any opposition, you are sorely deceived. You better be wise to the tricks of the enemy. You better be wise to the things that the enemy will do to cause you to almost walk away from what God promised you. You better be wise. Yes, kingdom. I'm talking about people who are jointly fit together for kingdom assignments. I'm talking about God raising men up to assume their rightful position. Listen, look, I'm not telling y'all, listen, if you are a woman who is smart and you get things done and you're accomplished, and I'm accomplished doesn't necessarily mean education. It is not necessarily about that, but you experience some success. Baby, listen, I'm gonna tell you something. Let me tell you what I needed. Let me tell you what I needed. Catherine said, yes, I caught that over here way in the back. Phyllis said, hallelujah. Listen, let me tell you what I needed. I needed a man who would love me, angel number 188. Strong enough to say no, but was determined to give me the desires of my heart. I needed a man who wanted, with everything in him, to provide me with the life that I desire. Not just what I need, but what I desire. A man who would study me so intricately that the things that most men would have never, ever paid attention to, he would pay attention to. So that I would know that he knows me. I needed a man that I could lean back into and know that I was absolutely safe. Because one thing about a strong woman is, if she don't feel safe, she ain't leaning. I needed a man that I could do the fall test with and know that he was going to catch me even if he fell while he was trying to catch me. That if it was going to be a fall, he was going to fall and let me fall on him so that my blows would be minimized. Do you understand what I'm telling you? I needed a man that I could lean back in and know that he was concerned about everything that concerned me. My children, my grandchildren, my dreams, my business, my everything that I did, my ministry, everything. That he was concerned about everything that concerned me. And God blessed me with that man. And I'm not saying that I didn't have men that loved me. My ex-husband loved me. He did. He loved me. But there were areas where it just didn't. And the same was true with him, right? I loved him. But there were some areas that just wasn't. And that doesn't make him a bad person, and it doesn't make me a bad person. Although people, I'm sure, say that I'm a bad person, but I can take it. I don't care. Because at the end of the day, I knew that what was best for us was us not being together. Because I'm going to tell you something. Everybody deserves to be in a relationship with someone who absolutely adores you. And sometimes you go through so much in a relationship that it's hard to recover from. It's hard to cover. Sometimes you can recover and sometimes you can't. All things are possible with God. I'm just saying it takes two people. Sometimes you can't recover, and the best thing that you could do for each other is let each other go so that you can find a fresh love without the baggage, because now you've grown. Now they get the evolved version of you. I am ecstatic that God allowed me to go through every single thing I went through, every relationship, every marriage, every disappointment, everything that I went through, to groom me and prepare me for my forever. See, y'all worried about what this person didn't do when they were with you and now they doing it with someone else. Listen, count it an honor that God used you in your relationship with that person to grow them, groom them, and prepare them for their next. Because somebody did the same thing for you. When we understand that, right, Candy? When we understand that nothing is wasted, see, that's your reality check, right? A reality check is you can't be consumed with the past. Can't be consumed with the past. You need to study the past. You need to know why what happened in the past happened, why you did what you did, right? I believe that my past is designed to show me where to go and where not to go, what to do and what not to do, what works and what doesn't work, so that I can apply those principles. Angel number 199, y'all, these angel numbers is popping up, so that I can apply those principles now, so I don't repeat the mistakes of the past. One thing about me is out was always an option. Period. Out was an option. Because I can do this by myself. Out was always an option. This is the first time out was not, is not, will not be an option at all. There is no out. No out. No out. And there's no out for him. So we're on one accord with that. That means we got to figure it out. Okay? We got to figure it out. And my prayer is, God, do what you need to do in me. Do what you need to do in me, so I can be the wife that he needs. Do what you need to do in me, so that I can be the wife that he needs. Now check this out. The wife that he needs may not be the wife that he wants. The wife that he needs may not be the wife that he wants. What he wants from me may not be what he needs from me. That means that I got to be able to be what he needs, even when he don't like what he needs. It's like the bad taste in medicine. I don't know if y'all ever had to take Castoria or castor oil or any of those laxatives. Let me tell y'all something. And we used to laugh at the old people and say, oh, they think everything is cured with a laxative. Oh, you stumped your toe. They be like, you need a laxative. You got a cold, they be like, you need a laxative. Then you be like, oh, my head hurt, you need a laxative. You trying to figure out what a laxative got to do with your headache. But baby, them people understood something that we didn't, and that's the power and the importance of gut health. Most imbalance in our body is connected to our gut being backed up. Our body not processing food the way it's supposed to. See, we thought they didn't know what they was talking about, but they were right. They were right. They knew what they were talking about. We thought that it was so funny when they would take that Vicks Vapor Rub and put it on the bottom of your feet and say, here, put some socks on, or they rub it all on your chest and wrap you up real good, or they rub it under your nose. We thought all of that was a joke. But they knew what they were talking about, and science shows it now. When you look at the research, when you look at research that deals with the root of disease, it is inflammation. The root of all disease is inflammation, and inflammation comes from gut imbalance. Come on now. Come on. Scientifically, it is shown that our gut health is key to our overall health and well-being. And when you get your gut right, it reduces inflammation. That's why that Alive worked and reduced the swelling in my feet and my ankles and my legs overnight with 2 shots. Why? There were things going on in my gut that needed to be dealt with so that the water that was being retained on my feet, my ankles, and my legs could be drawn off and it could be released the way it was supposed to be released. That's why it acted like a diuretic. See, we think that our grandmamas and great grandmamas them was just tripping, but they weren't. The things that they did, the things that were passed down, were things that were rooted in knowledge of the body, right? And what's worked in the past. No, we got all fancy and solidified, and we had to go to the doctor for everything, and the doctor was getting paid for the number of prescriptions that they were writing, so they want to write prescriptions. And this is why we have antibiotic resistant children now, because they want to give an antibiotic for everything. There's another answer. For just about everything that you experience, for just about every drug that exists, there is a healthy alternative to it. We just don't want to do the work. We want what seems like instant gratification, but really what it is instant masking of the symptoms. It doesn't cure anything. Medication doesn't cure anything. It simply masks those symptoms while producing a whole nother set of problems. I feel like preaching today. We've got to open our eyes and have a reality check. You want to experience healing in your body? Understand what's causing the problem, not just the symptoms. When you understand the root cause, you can deal with the root, remove the root, and experience not just healing, but wholeness. Angel number 199. It's a sign you're on the right path and your guardian angels are with you every step of the way. Keep up the good work and trust that whatever comes your way is for your highest good. Oh, goodness. Angel number 199 is a sign of fresh beginnings. It's indicative that phases are coming to an end in your life and new beginnings being presented to you. It carries a message from your angels to work on your soul's mission in this life. It represents a call to concentrate on your concentrate your efforts on your higher calling. When you focus your mind on your higher purpose, you put yourself into alignment with divine source, God, and attract everything you need to realize your full potential. Oh my goodness. It means new opportunities will soon be coming your way. These opportunities will likely be in the areas of spiritual learning and light work. You all, hold on, y'all. Baby, let me tell y'all. Woo. God is not playing with us. It's reality check time. You say you want this, you say you want that, but you don't do the work for that. You don't position yourself for that. You don't open yourself up to possibilities. You're not willing to take a risk. You've become risk aversive. And when you're risk aversive, then you're never going to be able to get to what God has for you because it's always going to require risk. When Peter said, Lord, is that you? If that you, bid me come on the water. And he said, come. If Peter didn't get out of the boat, he would have never known what it was like to walk on water, even though he took his eyes off of Jesus. This is not the season to be risk aversive. This is the season to listen to your gut. What is God saying to you? If you feel it, like, ooh, I felt a leap. You need to move on that. You need to move on that. God is doing new things, and they're wondrous to behold. Things are coming your way, and it's time to believe again. I don't care that you've tried before, and you tried your business, and you tried to operate in your gift before, and you tried this before, and you were rejected. I don't care how many times you were rejected in the past. This is your season to risk rejection to get to the promise. What if my husband said, I've been rejected before, I'm not going to pursue her? He wouldn't have gotten me. When God has something for you, it doesn't matter who says no. It doesn't matter who disagrees. It doesn't matter who doesn't like it. It doesn't matter. Yes, Donnell, this is my season. Yes, Ross, throw the net out again on the other side. Come on, somebody. There's a great hole that God has for you, but it's when you throw your net out again on the other. Understand this. They had to unroll the nets. The nets had already been pulled up. They were already put up. They had been washed. They had done everything. They were in, getting ready to go in for the day. Just said, go back out into the deep. I already went out there. It didn't work. He said, cast your net on the other side. And there was so great a haul that they couldn't do it by themselves. They had to call another boat to come help them. Baby, I'm telling y'all, I've cast my net on the other side. And there's so great a haul, I can't do it by myself. My husband and I can't do it by ourselves. And literally, God is going to send people alongside of us so that everybody can benefit from the haul that we're pulling in. This is the abundant season. This is overflow season. This is what this is. And I want y'all to check this out, because come on, Roz. Calling others, come on. Listen, I want y'all to check this out, because God told us that we're going to have a marriage ministry. Now, some days it don't look like we're going to have a marriage ministry, because we be like this marriage that we got, right? I ain't saying our marriage is bad, but I'm saying we be having them moments. We be having them times. And that's why I believe that God had to shift my focus, right? I'm talking about my focus. I don't know what he did with his focus, but God had to shift my focus. You know, because I'm looking at, I don't like this, and I don't like that, and he do this, and it agitates me. And why can't he just change? I said, hey, what we not going to do is that. And I'm not even saying I'm wrong to feel what I feel, but what God said is you ain't going to focus on it. You ain't going to focus on it. Oh, Tandria, you need to pull out your sewing machine. I've been told you that. Girl, listen, Ross said, you preach it. Listen, I'm telling you. And understand this. My husband said it. He said, I said, babe, well, what do you see? What do you see us called to do? He said, I see us having a marriage ministry. I see us ministering to other people's marriages. He said, not the way we are now. He said, but I see it. But do you know what the beauty is? It's even where we are right now. We're ministering to people's marriages. You know why? We open, we honest, we real. Oh, this is a real marriage. We have some good days and we have some not so perfect days, right? But all of it comes so that we might see ourselves. I got to see me. I got to deal with me. I got to change me. I got to know what is it that's being triggered when certain things happen. I got to deal with that. I got to change my focus, because let me tell you what I discovered. The past few days, there's been a shift in our marriage. It's been a shift. Baby, you own. I don't know if you're still listening, but if you're listening, have you felt a shift in our marriage? And I'm not saying that we were on the verge of divorce or anything like that. I'm not saying that, but there's been a shift in our marriage. Baby, if you're still on, let me know if you felt a shift in our marriage. Some things have happened. Spiritually and naturally. Some things have happened spiritually and naturally. See, there's something about when you have something that you're on one accord about, that you're both working towards, that will begin to align you in other areas. It'll create alignment, right? So we've had that, but I wasn't always looking at him the way I used to look at him. Can I be real? Can we be real here? Because I want to help somebody. I want to help somebody. I want to share with you how God shifted this thing, right? I wasn't always looking at him the way I used to look at him. There's a look that I would have when I would look at my husband. When I look at pictures, and people used to say it all the time, and I'd be like, I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't know what y'all talking. But I would look at him with utter admiration and love. I'm talking about utter. Like, but that's the way it is in the beginning, right? In the beginning, it's all lovey-dovey, right? And we say, well, yeah, but one day you'll stop looking at. I don't ever want to stop looking at my husband like that. I always want to look at him like that. I always want to look at him with utter admiration and love. I always want to have that. And what happened was life was happening. And I was getting agitated with life. And I was getting agitated with him. And so I was focusing on the wrong things. And because I was focusing on the wrong things, my look changed. My thoughts changed. And God had to refocus me and give me a reality check. That reality check made me look at him differently. See, what you focus on matters. If you focus on what someone does that you don't like, you're going to see more stuff that you don't like, and that's where your focus is going to be. And eventually, you're going to begin to despise that person, because all you focusing on is what you don't like. But when you focus on the things that you love about a person, when you focus on those positive things, when you focus on the positives in a relationship, when you focus on the positives in a business, when you focus on the positives on your job, when you focus on the positives in your ministry, or when you focus on the positives in what you do in life, then more of that will show up. And so literally, I found myself yesterday, I was looking at him on the Zoom. I'm looking on the camera. I said, look fine. You fine. I said, hey, you fine. Looking like some milk chocolate. I had to resist the urge to just lick him. Had to resist it because he was becoming irresistible to me. Do you understand what I'm telling you? Because I was focusing on those things that I love about him. Mike, listen. We getting this out the mud. We getting this out the mud. Down there said, yes, what you focus on matters. So if you focus on what's possible, you're going to see more of what's possible, and you're going to see that manifest. If you focus on what you can't do, if you focus on what you're not good at, if you focus on those things, you're going to see more of that in your life. If you focus on what you don't like about your life, you're going to see more of that in your life. If you focus on those things that you love about your life, you're going to discover more things you love about your life. And I'm going to tell you this, when you fall in love with you, listen to me. When you fall in love with you, other people will fall in love with you. When you fall in love with you, all of it, other people fall in love. Do you know that's one of the most irresistible things to a man? A woman who loves herself, but is not arrogant or conceited or, thinks she's somehow untouchable. Listen, people are drawn to me because I love me some me. People are drawn to me because y'all know that. Y'all be like, not to be love us some her. And y'all just be laughing, honey. But y'all love it. Why? It gives you permission to love you. It gives you permission to love you. And I don't care what anybody says. I'm just telling y'all what I know to be factual. Listen to me. Listen to me. One thing I've never had trouble with, and that is drawing a man. I ain't never had a problem with drawing a man. People think, oh, it's because of what you wear. No, it's because of who I am. It's because of how I show up. It's because my presence is infectious, And it's not because of my just physical attributes, although those help. But it's not just that. It is my whole spirit, my demeanor. It's how I show up. You've got to embrace who God has created you to be. Embrace who you are right now. Dimples and all. Dimples here and dimples in the other cheeks. Listen, I still know that I love me some me. 230, 200, 180, 170, 150. I love me some me. So when I went from 230, a week ago? About a week ago to 224.4, those pounds didn't change how I feel about me or whether or not I love myself. It gave me a little extra kick, a little extra joy, but I love myself whether I'm 230 or 224.4. It's great that I was able to drop those pounds. Yeah, that's great. I love that. But I love me no matter what. I'm fine no matter what. I'm fine at any size. I know that to be fact. I remember weighing 200 and some pounds, being about 7 to 8 months pregnant, walking down the street and cars stopping because they saw me from the back. Then I turned around, bam, big belly. It was like, oh, never mind. You got to love you. When you love you, you open up the door for other people to love you. You want other people to love you? Love you. You find the amazing things about you. You embrace all of your imperfections and watch. Other people will. There will be nothing that becomes a major issue because you've embraced all of who you are. Baby, you better get a reality check. You the bomb right now. You're not going to be the bomb when. You're the bomb right now. You're amazing right now. You're incredible right now. And when I tell you that you can turn it around, you can. You can turn it around. Some of y'all got promises God has made you that he's trying to manifest in your life in this season right here. But you loving you got to be part of it because you know you move different when you have a certain level of confidence. Yes, April said, I'm the bomb.com right now. Yes. Hey, John, I got to get with you and Tasha. I got to get with y'all. So know this. What God's doing right now, baby, this is it. This is it. Make no mistake where you are. Listen, this is it. Y'all better embrace the this is it season. This is it. Come on, y'all. You got to embrace it. Embrace you. Love you. Know that God is giving you a reality check and what he said is the truth. What he says matters. His word will not return void, but it shall accomplish everything it's sent for to accomplish in your life. Yours. That's a powerful thing that God loves you that much. Come on, somebody. That's why I be like, my daddy, my biological daddy, has several other children, both biological and non-biological. That don't affect how much he's my daddy, though, because that's my daddy. My daddy. I be cheering for my daddy. I ride for my daddy, right? I'm a daddy's girl all day, every day. I don't care what my daddy do. I'm still a daddy's girl, and I'm riding for my daddy. My daddy. That's my daddy. Now, he's got other children. He's their daddy, too. Everybody gets to decide how they're going to interact with daddy. But as for me, that's my daddy, and I'm riding for my daddy. Now, if my daddy wrong, I'm going to say, well, daddy. But he's still my daddy, though. That don't change. That's my daddy. I love my daddy. I don't care what nobody else feel or nobody else think it don't matter to me because I love my daddy the bomb. And you know what I've watched happen? I've watched my daddy's confidence in who he is increase as I have just loved on him and told him how amazing he is. My daddy amazing. So you know what God told me? If you were able to do that with your daddy, what you think you can do with your husband? I said, oh, fuck it now. Okay, God, you ain't gotta say no more. Honey, my husband is amazing, honey. Let me tell you something. My husband is fine, baby. My husband is anointed. He is confident. He is a businessman. He is an entrepreneur. He is a boss. Listen, that's my husband, my Lord, my King. Come on now, I'm gonna take it back, y'all. Y'all remember when what was that show that came out with the fine Duke on it? Y'all remember the show? What was the show? They got the new one out with the Queen on it. Yeah, what was the show? Y'all help me on Netflix. I gotta go over here to Netflix and find the show. Y'all know. Oh my goodness. Somebody put it in the comments, the show with the Duke, the fine black man. Queen Charlotte is out now. Bridgerton. Baby, I done went back to Bridgerton. Come on, y'all know how you, listen, y'all know how y'all was watching that man on Bridgerton. Hey, people were saying my Lord, and they ain't never said my Lord. Not even to that Lord. Talking about my Lord. My Lord, I find myself overwhelmed with desire just at the sight of you, my Lord. Come on, y'all. Listen. Listen. People respond to how you treat them. If you treat a man like a king, he will rise up and be a king, honey. Come on now, queen me. Queen me. If you are a queen, treat your man like a king and let him queen you. Because he will. Okay, y'all, I'm done. Come on. Kareem said I was ready to risk it all for his grace. My grace. Come on, y'all. We changed the way we talked. My grace. I simply desire to be at your beck and call, my grace. What is it that you would have of me, my grace? Y'all listen, it looked a little better than the woman on Coming to America talking about, Roof, whatever you like, right? And my grace, your grace, my Lord. God is trying to shift your season, but it requires you to have a reality check and for you to understand that you have the ability to create the reality that you desire. What God has promised you, you can create that. It requires you to see it in your mind's eye. It requires you to believe it with everything in you. And then it requires you to allow him to guide your steps and you to do the work. And the greatest work you'll ever do is the work that you do on you. It opens everything else up. Watch what God does in this season. I pray this word has blessed you. I pray that it's blessed you. I pray that you have gotten what God needed you to get from this, right? Now, look, I told y'all, my husband and I are building kingdom. We're building kingdom. If you want to know how we're building kingdom, put kingdom in the comments. Put kingdom in the comments. And I'll share with you what it is that we're doing. But this is what I know, baby. 5.6. Come on, 5.6. And I ain't working out. Oh, you can imagine what's going to happen when I work out. This is the thing. Whoa! Honey, I told my husband, I said, baby, listen, you need to get ready for her. Huh? You need to get ready for her. You need to get ready for her. He already got plans for her. Oh, baby, when she show up, let me tell you what's finna happen. In the meantime, this is what's finna happen. But when she show up, this is what's finna happen. I said, oh, she's coming. Get ready. You just get ready. I need you to do some exercises, lift some weights. I see you, Evelyn. I see you, gorgeous. I see you. Look, y'all, I'm telling you, God is doing a new thing. Shall it not spring forth? If you've been blessed by this word and you want to sow a seed, you can at Cash App $DRV Johnson 777. Cash App $DRV Johnson 777. If you want to participate in the vision Oh my goodness, I can't remember what I called it, but the vision strategy party. We're going to do a vision strategy party where we begin to lay out the vision, seek God for his vision for our life, lay it out. And listen, you may have done it at the beginning of the year, but you may need to revamp something. You may need a fresh vision, right? You may need to add to it, right? You put vision in the comments and I'll give you the information for that. We're going to be launching that. We're probably going to do it this weekend because I just believe that there's some major things happening in the month of July. So if you want to know more about our kingdom assignment, what we're doing for kingdom, put kingdom. If you want to know or be a part of our vision strategy session, then put that in there. We're going to do vision boards. We're going to talk about not only writing the vision, but manifesting the vision, bringing the vision to fruition, because literally I'm living out the vision board that I created, and I am loving absolutely every single bit of it as I watch it unfold. So put vision in the comments, put vision in the comments. If you want to know more about our kingdom endeavors, put kingdom in the comments. If you want both, put kingdom and vision. Because baby, listen, my people suffer for a lack of knowledge. They perish for a lack of knowledge because we don't know. But if we know and we can see and we get the vision, baby, ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. Come on, somebody. We're on the move. Look, I love you guys. To life and life more abundant. Have an amazing, incredible, and epic day. Be blessed. Mwah.